on Sunday. What's the message? Is that Coventry spirit part of the message you're going to be giving?
Yes, obviously the spirit that Coventry exhibited during the horror of the Blitz and the rebuilding afterwards has really come to define the city. That sense of resilience, which also got it through the post-war economic downturn in industry, and will, I'm sure, serve it well in the future as we face the current difficulties. But it's more than just that spirit of rebuilding. It is also the spirit that emanated from this cathedral and the message of Provost Howard that Christian faith calls us not to seek revenge, but Jesus says we should love our enemies and forgive those who harm us. And it is that spirit, probably, which we're known for internationally, because that has inspired people around the world in post-conflict situations everywhere.
David Porter, thank you very much, and we do hope everything goes well and you've got a weekend of events. That's it from Coventry. Just very, very quickly, bbc.co.uk/Coventry. That's a website where you can hear more of the stories like the one you've just heard. Back to you.
That was Robert Hall reporting from Coventry. Time now for a check on all the weekend weather. And here's Nick Miller again. Hello, Nick.
Hello, you don't need me to tell you just how stormy it was yesterday and through last night, and still very blustery for some of us today. North East England with some gusts around 50 miles an hour or so. Gradually, though, the worst of those strongest winds will ease as we go on through the rest of the day. Our attention then turning to some wet weather. Now, this is the area of low pressure that brought the stormy conditions. This is the frontal system coming into southernmost areas with outbreaks of rain for this afternoon. So cloud gathering where you may be dry at the moment. The rain will be moving in, also affecting southern counties of Wales as well. Some heavier bursts within this. To the north, some bands of showers in Scotland, but there is a brighter slot in between the two. Let's get to the detail at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And for Northern Ireland, you may just encounter a shower to the north and west, but actually not too bad an afternoon. Lighter winds than we had yesterday. Still quite blustery, but the wind easing a little bit further. Now we've got some bands of showers coming into Scotland, one moving into the far north, another one affecting western and southwestern parts. West of the Pennines, 1 or 2 showers coming through. East of the Pennines, though, largely dry and bright. Very strong winds, as I mentioned, in northeast England for a little bit longer, but they will ease as the day goes on. Some sunshine for the Midlands and East Anglia. Southern counties of England, though, it's going to be quite a wet afternoon. Outbreaks of rain, some heavier bursts within this, so wet afternoon across southwest England, and some of that rain affecting southern counties of Wales, whereas further north, that'll be the odd shower around some of those into northwest England as well, but a few bright spells in between. Now, on through this evening and overnight, it will continue to be wet in the far south, and indeed through the night in parts of southeast England. We'll see some heavier downpours coming into northwest England, 1 or 2 creeping east of the Pennines as well, and this band of rain and hill snow sinking a little bit further south across northern Scotland. Now to northern areas away from these showers where you get some clear spells, cold enough for a touch of frost. To the south, a reasonably mild night. Now the weekend is a tough one to sum up in 2 lines, but I've gone for a fine start, rain later, an indication that Saturday will probably be the better of the 2 over the weekend. Mind you, though, still some rain to clear away from the southeast during the morning, still some showers coming into northwest England, and still some showery bands in Scotland, but you can see elsewhere updated.
The headline stories, the news review, the culture section, the celebrity mag, the TV guide, the opinion pages, sporting legends, and the crossword.
Good morning and welcome.
Wake up to Sunday mornings with the Andrew Marr Show. Sunday at 9 on BBC One.
$8 million customers will face higher bills from British Gas. The company blames the hike on the cost of wholesale gas, but says the poorest will not be affected.
It seems that they're ready to act like a coiled spring when wholesale prices go up, but they're hesitant and cautious when prices go down, so consumers carry the risk and the energy companies get the benefit.
Leaders tackle the thorny issue of currency wars at the G20 summit in Korea, but there are warnings not to expect glistening headlines. A woman dies after gales hit the north of England. Under 15 years under house arrest is the Burmese pro-democracy leader Aung San Suu Kyi, about to be released.
It's £43 million sold.
And the jackpot, how a routine attic clear-out landed this couple a fortune.
Coming up later in sport, the Welsh Super League team, the Crusaders, have gone into administration. The Wrexham-based club finished 8th in the league last season.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the BBC News at 1 o'clock. British Gas has confirmed it will be putting up its prices from next month by about 7%. The news will affect some 8 million customers who'll see an average rise of about £1.50 per week. The company says the rising wholesale prices have forced it to increase, but vowed that the rise will not apply to the most vulnerable customers, such as poorest pensioners. Our business correspondent John Moylan reports.
So now we have the cheapest standard gas and electricity tariff right across Britain.
It's a simple message that's won British Gas hundreds of thousands of new customers this year. But today, millions of households will be feeling the blues with the news that it's raising gas and electricity prices this winter.
We're raising prices now. This is after 2.5 years of having lowered prices. But we're doing it because the wholesale price, the international price that we pay for gas, has been going up, I'm afraid.
British Gas is the UK's biggest domestic energy supplier. It buys close to half of all the gas the UK needs, and it's investing £1 billion over the next 3 years, making our homes more energy efficient. But today's move will hit 8 million customers, and consumer groups have reacted with dismay. They point to what's been happening to wholesale gas prices. That's what the energy companies actually pay over the past few years. It's true that since March, those wholesale prices have risen, but they are still more than 40% lower than they were 2 years ago. But over that time, our bills haven't fallen to the same extent.